Hi, I'm Yamalite, you're watching Early Game View, and this is my first impressions of We Happy Few, a second game from Compulsion Games. Their first game was a game called Contrast, which you might have seen. It's a pretty cool third-person action puzzle platformer about shade and light. You could like shift into shade, and it had some really cool aesthetic and really nice soundtrack, but some gameplay issues with regards to controls and some mildly annoying mechanics. It was decent overall. This is their second game, which they kickstarted some time ago, and now we have the first alpha build on Steam Early Access. So we're gonna jump right into it, and I'm gonna show you how it works. This is about 4 or 5 hours into the game. This is my second playthrough. I started the first one with default settings, which had like the hardcore mode enabled, so I died miserably when I caught plague in one of the areas, and I had no cure for it. So I started the second playthrough on a casual mode, which basically don't have permadeath. You only die, basically when you die you just respawn in your shelter. And this is exactly what it is. It's my shelter. You can see there's some safes and maintenance doors that don't open for some reason. I don't know how to open them. I feel that they are important. Okay, so on this, if you haven't seen the trailers, this game is about the strange world where everyone is high on a drug called joy. And the thing is, if you take joy, everything looks really nice and really easygoing, and looks really perfect, and you're doing your work really well, and so on and so forth. And at some point, you basically don't take your joy and you start seeing things as they really are, and that's basically broken and destroyed. So this is the map. The map is randomly generated, but not completely. You still get the areas that are the same. They are just generated in random layouts, basically. You get quests, and even though the creators of the game say that this is early access and it doesn't have the main story, you can see how many quests there are, and those are the ones that I actually completed, and this is the ones that I haven't completed. And this one actually should be complete, right? Because I opened all 3 of them. So there are some bugs here and there, but nothing like game breaking. I had a couple of crashes, I think, but not too bad. But yeah, there are tons of quests and multiple ways to solve them, but the general idea is, you have to somehow escape the city. And, judging by the map, this is a pretty large city. So so far I've been able to progress 4 areas. This one is the starting one. This one is the area with the plague. This is the Joy Town, or like Valley's area, where you have to be on Joy to travel safely, otherwise they will just murder you. This is the garden. There's nothing in there, or I might have missed just something, but I couldn't find anything. So what's the premise? Basically, you have to escape the crazy town, yeah? How do you do that? Well, you do that by searching for things and crafting other things to solve quests. Starting from crafting the different suits, because the guys in this district, they prefer you to wear a torn suit, or that they will just, beat you up. If you wear a proper suit, you actually have to be in the Valleys district. And I actually have a ton of things that I don't really need. So let's throw that away, so I don't need all those sticks. You do have weapons and combat and stealth, but in normal circumstances you don't really have to use them. Sometimes you do. I mean, actually one of the best ways of getting things in the game is knocking out citizens, or whoever is walking around, and then just searching them. You can also kill them by using the weapons. You will actually murder them, but I don't think there's actually any penalty for this, so at least I haven't seen any. You can come into people's houses and steal stuff as well, but if they notice you, they will start beating you, and the thing is that basically everyone who's around will get angry on you because you're stealing stuff from them. Okay, search kettle. Yeah, let's do Romanberry, why not? Well, inventory expansion kit. Perfect, yeah, let's use that. But I don't think I have any more inventory to expand. So actually, you begin with a very small inventory, which you have to expand later on. And we have to can we craft something good? Electrolock shocker. Simple electronic locks. Okay, I don't think I need that. I mean, why not? Let's do this. So sounds like a very high-end tool that I might need later. Advanced locks before losing its smoke. Okay. This, like, as I said, the game mostly relies on crafting. Let's see, is there anyone around here? Oh yeah, hello. Take down. Please go to sleep. I want to steal everything in your house. Do you have anything good here? Nothing here. What about that? Yeah, there's some stuff. Okay. So yeah, the thing about this game is, no, I don't want to sit in someone's house and read a newspaper. The thing about this game is, it is, on one hand, it has this amazing setting, absolutely amazing design of the world, and a pretty interesting storyline with all this, you know, crazy Orwellian stuff going on. On the other hand, you have a bunch of mechanics that are basically borrowed from surviving games. So you have thirst, you have hunger, you have tiredness, and you know, if you run around too much, yeah, you'll get tired. There we go. So I finally got my tiredness. Why this doesn't appear? There we go. 74% tired. So I'm a bit tired now. And once you get very tired, or you get very hungry, or you get very thirsty, you have to drink something or eat something or sleep. And the thing is, you have to do that a bit too frequently, in my opinion, even, you know, if you disable the hardcore mode. So you have to do it like every 10 minutes or so. And this gets in the way of exploration, like plain out. I don't care about those mechanics. Like, yeah, sure, they are a bit forcing you to kind of be careful of where you go and what you do, what you collect, manage the inventory and all that kind of stuff. But in my opinion, they are necessary strict. So actually, I would prefer them to be more, or, you know, I mean, not disableable, but toggleable, to have like as well casual mode. Now we have some money here. Because I just want to go around this world and explore it. I don't want to like survive, and I don't really have any problems with surviving, really. I have like tons of food and, you know, stuff that I can eat, and I have bottles filled with water, because there's no problem with doing that here. The only problem is sleeping, essentially, because you have to find a bed where you can just drop down. And if you sleep in someone's house, they will basically murder you once you wake up. So you don't want to do that. And there is those safe houses, one for each district, as you can see here. The problem is you cannot fast travel between them. You cannot store things in more than one shared safe, which is nice because you can use the crafting using the reagents that are in your shared safe. But if you store, for example, something in a locker in one safe house, you cannot access it in a locker in a different safe house, which is a bit annoying because the safe is not that big. It actually works just for the reagents for crafting, and that's it. Not even all of them, so you have to be careful about that. So let's actually go over here. Another part is that the map is not very well thought out. You have all those icons here, but you don't actually see them on a compass, and then you cannot place waypoints where to go, basically. Maybe that's deliberate, but since you have some waypoints, why not allow me to place my own? Hopefully they will address that. But again, the most major complaint I have is actually the fact that you cannot just wander around and explore and figure out the way to get out. And I feel like when they actually add the narrative and they add the quest, that's going to be even more of a problem, because the introduction to this game, like the tutorial part, is very, very story driven. You've probably seen it in the promo video that they showed for this game. Basically, when he gets out, let's try that again. That's the part where he sits working, and then the joy effect wears off, and he's like, oh, god damn it, what's going on? He runs away, and then he gets hit with a pipe on the head. So that's the part, and the thing is that it's very narrative driven, and you don't want to, like at this moment, when I played it, I didn't want to care about the hunger or anything. I just wanted to walk around and look at all the cool things around in the world, because there was a ton of things to explore there. And it's same here, you know, they have a lot of small houses and everything that are basically around that you can look at. There's like newspapers lying around. There's other things that you can actually have a look at, really cool notes, lore and everything. But I have to be distracted for survivability aspects. Okay, we can repair this. Can I create the pump repair kit? Yeah, I can. Perfect. So we can actually create that, repair this thing. And before, So if we open doors now, I should be able to go through. Before, if you couldn't open the doors, this door is still closed. Wait, which door did it open now? It's... Where? Is it broken? That might be a bug. So the thing is that if you don't open the door over there, you actually have to go through the bottom. And there might be some enemies with plague. And if they hit you, you will get infected. And if you are infected, unless you have a cure, you will die in a few moments, which is suboptimal and something I don't want to do. And I don't think I actually have a cure. But looks like nobody's here, so we can just go through this one and then leave to another district. Can I open the door? Actually, no, it's jammed. Yeah, right, because I guess that valve was supposed to open those bars, but something bugged out. So as I was saying, there are some bugs in this game, but they are not too bad. Obviously, they will fix them over time, but yeah. So here's the Plague District. It's not much different from the previous district, except it has a bit more policemen who are watching over the garden with apples here. But yeah, it's like, you know, it's really weird because I really love this setting. I really love the whole Orwellian idea. And I, like, as I said, I just want to walk around and explore the whole thing. But I don't have time for that because I'm always scraping for those resources, and I'm always scraping for, like, okay, I need to go back to my safe house and I need to sleep. It's like, oh God. Right, so this is the garden. Actually, there was some policemen. I gave them some alcohol and now they're probably lying somewhere drunk. You can steal some apples here. Apples are really good food. They are not poisoned because most of the food is actually poisoned or like rotten. So basically, if you eat it, you will get digestion problems, and if you get digestion problems, you will need to eat pills for that. If you don't eat them, you might as well die. So yeah, I mean, there are some interesting mechanics, but I think the whole survival aspect is just so tacked on that it's just a bit annoying. I think basically it's a really good thing that they went out as early access game so that they can hear all this feedback, because I'm not the only person who thinks this way. Yeah, there's a lot of people who think exactly the same. And I'm hoping here that they will listen, they will actually adjust this and make the game more friendly to exploration, just simple, stupid exploration and walking around. So yeah, I think we should go and sleep now, and it's like 6 p.m. Basically, if you go out at night, the game will change quite a lot. So there's different people around at night, there's different things happening at night, some things you can do at night only, and you know, and so on and so forth. I recently acquired this recipe of sunshine, which is a fake joy, which basically only transforms your pupils, which is a pretty cool idea. I mean, you need rotten mushrooms and nexamide peels, those tummy peels. But it does have a lot of really awesome aspects, and you know, it's stylized. The style is really cool. The music is pretty amazing, and this is my safe. Actually, it's maybe a good idea to throw in the reagents I don't need in there. And the stash is out. Yeah, as you can see, the stash is not that big, so you cannot really throw in. I wish there was also a button, like, you know, to simplify inventory management, like throw in everything that is duplicates inside of the storage. So mechanical parts, duct tape, rubber ducks. No, I don't have any. I have only 3 there. Yeah, so I've been enjoying this. I mean, I've played for like 5 hours or something, and I found it pretty fun. I definitely don't enjoy the survival aspect, but everything else is pretty damn amazing about this game. So I just sleep until the morning. I guess we can sleep for like 10 hours. No, 11. Yeah, 10 hours should be fine, right? So it should be like, what, 6 a.m.? That's about morning. Yeah, I'm really hoping they will adjust it or allow either toning down or turning off completely those mechanics, and then I would just explore the hell out of this game. And I would love to see the storyline, because the first things, like the initial quests and the introduction, was amazing. Absolutely, this is like really, really cool. yeah, so this is my first impressions of We Happy Few. You can grab it on Steam Early Access right now for $30 or original equivalent. Although if you're not a fan of survival games, I would recommend waiting until they roll out the storyline, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome. And again, as I said, I hope they will adjust the survival mechanic stuff. But yeah, definitely keep your eye on it, because if nothing else, then you should just have a look at it for design and storyline and the crazy world that it tells about. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye!